Question number 4. Prove that the following functions do not have a maximum or minimum function. So, என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? First subsection, f of x equals e to the x. F dash of x is also equal to e to the x. When I equate f dash of x equals 0, you have e to the x is equal to 0. So, in the mari case, you cannot, there is no such existence. So, x oda value kadayadu. X does not exist because e to the x equals 0 does not exist. Correct? இப்போ x oda value வந்து 0 ன்னு போட்டா என்ன ஆகும்? E to the 0 is going to be 1. You can never have the exponential function to be 0. அதோட graph பார்த்தா கூட 0 touch பண்ணாது. So this function does not exist. So no maxima and minima. Okay, so this is how you write your answer. It does not exist at x is equal to e to the x equals 0 does not exist. போடவே முடியாது. Okay. Similarly, second subsection, I have g of x equals log x. G dash of x is going to be 1 by x. So when I equate the first derivative to 0, I have 1 by x equals 0. அப்படினா என்ன அர்த்தம்? X equals infinity. But such a value cannot exist. Okay? So similarly, no maxima and minima. Okay? Please copy. So I have third subsection is going to be h of x equals x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So when I find the h dash of x, it is going to be 3x square plus 2x plus 1. So this, when I find the solutions, nama quadratic formula படிச்சிருக்கோம் ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? X equals minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So I need real roots. So when I find out b square minus 4ac, what is my value of a? 3. B oda value 2, C oda value 1. When I substitute the value for B, 2 square minus 4 into 3 into 1. So I have 4 minus 12, which is going to be minus 8, which is minus 2 root 2, 2 root 2 I square. Yeah. So whatever is inside the square root, it is going to be root 8. Illati 8 ne vechupom. So I have minus B, which is minus 2 plus or minus root of minus 8 divided by 2 times 3. So basically inside the square root, I have 8i. I cannot have imaginary roots. Cannot have imaginary roots. So no maxima and minima. Okay, in the function you have to prove why there is no maxima or minima. The values cannot be imaginary when you are finding maxima and minima values. Okay, please copy. Question number 5. Find the absolute maximum value and absolute minimum value. So இவ்வளோ நேரம் local maxima, local minima பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தோம். என்ன பார்த்தோம்? If f double dash of x is greater than 0, then it is going to be the local minima. If f double dash of x is less than 0, then we are talking about the local maxima. இப்போ absolute maxima and absolute minima கண்டுபிடிக்க சொல்றாங்க. இதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? We are going to follow 4 steps. என்னென்ன step? First, find critical points. அதை எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்போம்? f dash of x is equal to 0 ன்னு ஈக்குவேட் பண்ணா critical point கிடைச்சிரும். Second step, find end points. End points என்னன்னு கொடுத்திருக்கு. Third, substitute in f of x. எதை critical points யும் end points யும் substitute it in the f of x function. Fourth step is going to be find absolute maximum and minimum. These are the 4 steps. இதை நான் example questionsலையும் எப்படின்னு solve பண்ணியிருக்கேன், முன்னாடியும் explain பண்ணியிருக்கேன். I am re-explaining it again for people who did not watch my example videos. போய் example video பாருங்க, அதில் இருக்கிற questionலாம் கண்டிப்பாக examல வரும். And இந்த exercise particularly examல கண்டிப்பாக இதுலேருந்து ஒரு question வரும். ஏன்னா இதில் அவ்வளோ difficult questions இருக்கு. Okay, கொஞ்சம் நம்ம யோசிச்சோம்னா it is easy. Okay, now first step, I have f of x equals x cube. X oda intervalum கொடுத்துட்டாங்க minus 2 to 2. What are my end points going to be? It is going to be minus 2 and 2. So we have found out the end points. End points enna? End points is going to be minus 2 and 2. Now I need to find my critical points. So f dash of x equals 3x square. When I equate f dash of x to 0, I have 3x square equals 0. From this I have x equals 0. So I found out my critical points. Now I need to find out what my function, how my function looks. So I need to do f of 0 I have to do f of minus 2. I have to do f of 2. இதில் நான் எது absolute, எது absolute maximum, எது absolute minimum னு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Okay? When I substitute f of 0, I have 0 cube, which is going to be 0. இப்போ minus 2 போட்டா, I have minus 2 the whole cube, which is going to be minus 8. When I substitute 2, I have 2 cube, which is going to be 8. So இதில் maximum value எது, minimum value எது? This is going to be my minimum value, and this is going to be my maximum value, and we are talking about the absolute minimum and maximum. So from this fourth step enna, find which is the maximum and minimum kandupidichachu. So my absolute maximum value eppadi eludano exam la, absolute maximum value is 8 at x equals 2, and minimum adhe mari. So absolute minimum value is minus 8 at x equals minus 2. avladha, this is my answer. It is much simpler than idhukku munadi solve pannadhu. Absolute maximum, absolute minimum indha maari dhaan kandupidikanum. Okay? Now second subsection, I have f of x equals sin x plus cos x, and my endpoints are given to be 0 and pi. Okay? இப்போ இதெல்லாம் endpoints. Endpoints நம்ம first எழுதிடலாம். So I have my endpoints to be 0 and pi. So these are the two values. இப்போ critical point. So when I equate f dash, when I find f dash of x first, sin x or derivative is cos x or derivative is minus sin x. Now when I equate f dash of x to 0, I have cos x minus sin x equals 0, cos x equals sin x, which means I have tan x equals 1. So x order value is going to be pi divided by 4. So these are my values. Now when I substitute x kennala value, I have the endpoints to be 0, pi, and my other value is going to be pi by 4. இப்போ இந்த value எல்லாம் substitute பண்ணா f of 0, f of pi divided by 4. So f of 0 substitute பண்ணா I have sin 0 plus cos 0, which is going to be 0 plus 1, which is 1. இப்போ pi substitute பண்ணா I have sin pi plus cos pi. Sin pi 0, cos pi is minus 1. So I have minus 1. Pi by 4 substitute பண்ணா sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4, which is going to be 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, which is 2 by root 2, which is going to be root 2. இதோட value என்ன? 1.414 இந்த மாதிரி போகும்ல. So what is my maximum and minimum value now? Minimum value, I see there is a negative value, so this is my minimum. இப்போ maximum என்ன? I have 1 and root 2. I see that root 2 value is greater than 1. So this is going to be my maximum value. புரிஞ்சுதா? You have to find out which is your maximum and which is your minimum. Okay, I have my absolute maximum value is root 2 at x equals pi by 4, and absolute minimum value is minus 1 at x equals pi. இப்போ போன questionல end pointsலயே maximum and minimum value வந்தது, but here it is not in the end points. வெறும் எந்த value மட்டும் end point வந்து x equals piல minimum value வந்திருக்கு, but maximum value is from the critical point. Okay, புரிஞ்சுதா? So it can be anything. அதனால அதை கரெக்டா சால்வ் பண்ணுங்க. Now third subsection, I have f of x equals 4x minus x square divided by 2, and x oda value கொடுத்திருக்காங்க range, so I know that my end points are going to be minus 2, 9 divided by 2. Okay, இப்போ critical point கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். So I have f dash of x equals 4 minus, இந்த இடத்துல x square differentiate பண்ணா 1 by 2 is a constant. When I differentiate x square, I have 2x. So this, when I cancel the 2 and the 2, I'll be left with 4 minus x. So when I equate f dash of x to 0, 4 minus x equals 0, x is equal to 4. இப்போ x க்கு என்னென்னலாம் value? 4, end points minus 2 and 9 by 2. இப்போ இதை substitute பண்ணா f of 4 வேணும், f of minus 2 and f of 9 divided by 2. When I substitute these values, I have 4x minus x square by 2. So 4x, which is going to be, I'll write the f of x here, 4x minus x square divided by 2. When I substitute 4, I have 4 into 4 minus 4 square divided by 2, which is 16 minus 16 divided by 2. 16 minus 8 is going to be 8. அதே மாதிரி minus 2. So 4 minus 2 minus 2 the whole square divided by 2. So I have 4 2s are minus 8 minus 2 square is 4. 4 divided by 2. So minus 8 minus 2, which is going to be minus 10. இந்த இடத்துல 9 by 2. So I have 4 times 9 by 2 minus 9 by 2 the whole square divided by 2. So here the 2 and the 4 gets cancelled. 2 இருக்கும். 18 minus 81 divided by 4 divided by 2. So into 1 by 2 naidum. Yeah. So this I have, this is going to be 18 minus 81 divided by 8. LCM edutha 8 8s are 64. 6 8 1s are 8. 9 10 11 12 13 15 16. 81 divided by 8. 144 minus 81 and going to be 3. 14 minus 8 is going to be 63. So I have 63 divided by 8. But 63 divided by 8 to n decimal point la edita, it will be better. So 8 8s are 64. 8 7s are 56. 63 minus 56 is going to give me 13 minus 6 and is going to be 7. And in there 0 pota, 8 7s are 56, 8 8s are 64. So 6. So this is basically approximately 7.8. Okay. Now what is my minimum and maximum value? So in that I have 7.8 and 8. So this is going to be my maximum value and this is going to be my minimum value. So from this, my absolute maximum is going to be 8 at x equals 4 and absolute minimum absolute minimum is going to be minus 10 at x equals minus 2. Okay, so this is my solution. Please copy. Subsection 4. So 4, I have f of x equals x minus 1 the whole square plus 3 and my end points are going to be minus 3 and 1. So my end points is also given. End points is going to be minus 3, 1. Correct? Now when I find the f dash of x, I have x minus 1 the whole square root derivative is going to be 2 times x minus 1 and when I differentiate the function that's inside, it's going to be 1 plus 0. So this is my f dash of x. When I equate f dash of x to 0, I have 2 times x minus 1 equals 0. So x equals 1. So what are my values? This is going to be x equals 1 minus 3 and 1. Okay, so rendu vaati 1 repeat aayirukku. So basically my critical point and my end points are going to be the same. So I have to find the value of f of 1 and f of minus 3. So this is going to be minus 1 substitute panna 1 minus 1 the whole square plus 3 which is going to be 3. And when I substitute minus 3, so minus 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 3. So minus 3 minus 1 is 4, minus 4 minus 4 the whole square is 16 plus 3 which is going to be 19. So what is going to be my absolute maximum is 19 at x equals minus 3 and absolute minimum is 3 at x equals 1. Very, very simple. Please copy. Question number 6. Find the maximum profit that the company can make if the profit function is given by this particular thing. Okay. Now maximum profit na profit differentiate panna porom. So I have p of x equals 41 minus 72x minus 18x square. Now p dash of x is going to be 0 minus 72 minus 18 2s are 36. So 36 and the power gets reduced by 1. So this is going to be minus I can take 6 common, 9 common. So 9 common 9 8s are 72 plus 9 4s are 36. So this is going to be minus 9 times 4 2 plus x. This is going to be minus 36 into x plus 2. So this is going to be my p dash of x. So when I equate p dash of x to 0, I have x plus 2 equals 0. So x equals minus 2. So this is my critical point. Ipo maximum minimum eppadi check pandrathu? I have to find my second derivative. So this when I do, p dash of x is going to be minus 36x minus 72. When I double differentiate, it is going to be minus 36. This is less than 0. So we are talking about the maximum. Okay. Question liyo adha kuduthirukkan. It is given that it is going to be maximum profit. But now I cross check pandrathu, it is going to be maximum because the second derivative is going to be less than 0. Now when I substitute the value of x equals minus 2 to my function p of x, which is 41 minus 72x minus 18x square, I can find what my maximum profit is. So p of minus 2 is going to be 41 minus 72 times minus 2 minus 18 into minus 2 the whole square, which is 41 plus 2 2s are 4, 7 2s are 14 minus 18 into 4. 18 into 4 and 8 4s are 32. 3 4 1s are 4, 5 6 7. So minus 72. So when I add this, I have 185 minus 72 and I subtract 185 minus 72, 113. So this is going to be 113. So my maximum profit is going to be 113. Okay, please copy. But you have to notice one thing here. X is going to be the number of units produced, which cannot be negative. So in this case, the question is going to be wrong. So maybe when you get such questions, you can write the number of units that are made by the company cannot be negative. So you cannot get a maximum profit. So question exam la vandu change pannanga correct panikonga, okay? But in this particular case, the maximum profit is going to be 113. But this does not make any sense because number of units produced is going to be -2, which cannot be negative.